Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. In today's game, we have the first picks for both the 1998 and 2005 NFL drafts going head-to-head. It's Alex Smith going up against Peyton Manning. Now we'll head down to Jim Nantz and Phil Simms for this Week 13 matchup.
It's Sunday night in the NFL, and we're coming to you from under the lights as we welcome you to the NFL on EA Sports. Hello, friends. Jim Nantz and Phil Simms getting set for this important matchup late in the year. The playoff chase is on, and every game is an absolute must. Partner, how about it before kickoff?
I think, Jim, during the year you can get such differences in emotional levels for football team. One game means more for one team than it does the other. We have two teams where everything is the same. It's all on the line, so emotionally and physically they're going to be even. Now we're going to find out who can go out on the field and execute and give their team the best chance to win.
The Broncos are back deep, waiting for the kick return. The Chiefs setting up here for the kickoff. They'll take it at the 20. Manning's a player to watch today. Having thrown an interception last week, he'll attempt to have a turnover-free game today. First down, offense readying for the snap. The Broncos lined up. Everybody split out wide. Manning's going to take it from the gun. On the money.
When the defense is going to play safe and they don't want you to run by them, you've got to be able to throw these out routes where the receiver's cutting towards the sideline and the quarterback stick it in there.
First down at the 33. Finds his mark. Now that we have a moment, here's a look at the Broncos' offensive lineup. One of the strengths of this offense, its ability this year to convert on third down. One of the best in the league. Line up now on third down. They were very good at converting these situations a week ago. The Chiefs with a nickel look here on defense. The Broncos.
Don't let me snap it. Awesome.
We'll take a quick break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On the way, third down. Anderson's lined up as the single back. Manning with the give. And he's tackled, but not until he picked up the first down. Peyton Manning under center. First and 10. Sticks to his hands. And they advance the ball onto the other side of the field. The offense is set at the line for the first down after that completion. Manning's lined up. Two tight ends set. The give. Middle. Anderson's tackled down after a gain of 5.
Hard to judge sometimes what time of possession really means in an NFL game, but I know this. When you run the football like that and you pick up decent yards, that's a good thing for the offensive side and a great thing for your football team.
Peyton Manning from the shotgun. Here's Sanders. Cooper's there to make the tackle. The offense heads to the line for the 7th play of the drive. Latimer's going to get set in the slot for this snap. 3rd and 2. Manning sends it to Welker, and that's a gain of 13. They're back at the line after that catch for a first down.
13-yard gain on the play.
Manning out of the gun. It's over to Welker. Manning complete as he finds Welker on that throw.
Good job by the receiver that time. Getting that extra couple yards, gets a first down. They are marching. Let's see how the defense reacts.
About to snap it for the 9th play of the drive. First and goal. They'll run it here. Bryant's in on the tackle. 2nd down coming up. This has been a long drive so far. Manning's back in shotgun formation. Touchdown.
That was a sweet touchdown right there. Just a nice throw by the quarterback. He put it right on the money. The receiver makes the catch. Beautiful touchdown.
Counted. The Chiefs have themselves in a hole early. Let's see if their offense can respond on its first drive. The score's 7-0. Catches it at the 6 and begins the return. And he's tackled just past the 20. We'll mark it at the 22-yard line. Smith's a player to watch today. Very efficient again last week, completing over 80% of his passes. First down coming up. An extra tight end on the field for this one. They'll go ground. Nice tackle. And now we'll look at the Chiefs lineup. Their passing numbers on the year are just dreadful. Nickel formation here for the defense. Halfway through this first quarter now. Catch made. Harris is there to take him down. And now here's the Broncos defense. One of the best in the league when it comes to sacks. Right now, ranked 2nd in the league in quarterback sacks. Smith will have it in the pistol. 3rd and 5. The hit knocks the ball out incomplete.
Well, they always say if you get your hands on the football, you got to make the catch. Yeah, right. The guy that made that rule up wasn't getting hit as he was trying to catch the football. Nice hit that time by the defender.
Come to the line, and it's first down. Manning set in the pistol. Anderson's going to take the handoff now. Tackle's made. That leads us to 2nd down. Manning comes out in the pistol. The Broncos will go with the pistol on this play. Anderson's handed the football. Brought down just 2 yards shy of the first down marker. Manning's going to be in the pistol here. 3rd down and 2. Finds Thomas. Berry's there to make the tackle. First down here after the completion. Manning's setting up now in the pistol. The Broncos come out in the pistol. Manning's lining up in the pistol. Eyeing that left side. Manning over to Thomas. The offense is set at the line for the first down after that completion. The Broncos lined up in the pistol. Anderson's taking the handoff. Bryant's in on the tackle. This will be second down. Manning set in the pistol. Setting up screen. And Sanders is stopped there.
Zone defense doesn't work in the NFL like it used to. Good job by the quarterback reading that zone and finding the open guy.
The Broncos won in a runaway last week, Bill, and now they're going to try to win one that's going to come down to the wire.
I think all the teams in the league know when you're sharp, you're going to win the games, and that's the easy way to win. But can you find a way to win when your football team is not as sharp? We're going to find out.
The Broncos from the 22 throws the pass. Incomplete as Manning is off target on that pass.
That was an incomplete pass that time against cover two, the two deep safeties. And you really want to throw the football down the middle or deep down the sidelines. That time the quarterback didn't do that, and that's why it was incomplete.
The defense gets the sack.
Of course, when you get blindsided, especially nowadays in this league where they do everything they can to make sure that quarterback doesn't get hit, that's devastating to take that kind of hit.
Third down here. Offense trying to pick up the first. Welkers, a receiver in the slot. Manning from the gun. He'll fire it out to the left. Almost intercepted.
Defensive coordinators love this situation, don't they? Third and long, they can do just about anything, and it's going to work, and they stop the offense that time.
And converts on the 3.
That was a good hold, good kick, 3 points. Good job by the offense.
He'll take it from the 1. This big return's going to set up his team in excellent field position. It's first down as they head to the line. Wide receivers are bunched up. They'll run it. Here's the handoff. Tries to ward off a defender with a stiff arm. He is brought down at the 49-yard line.
The Chiefs' offensive line will be whooping it up tomorrow when they watch this play in the film room. What a good job by them. Excellent planning and awesome execution.
New set of downs now after picking up the first on the ground. Alex Smith will take it right from the center. And the second quarter is underway with this snap. And Branch is the one who made the big stop.
Got to give the defense some credit. On first down, there's so many things the offense can do. They were ready for that play, and they stopped it.
Offense lines up here. The Chiefs will take the snap from the 45. Vaughn Miller has them behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, the right side, Jim, the right tackle and the right guard. They look confused. They don't know what to do, so they just get run over, and the quarterback falls down.
On this passing down, the defense comes out in the nickel. The Chiefs have it at the 39. And they swap them again.
Well, that time the quarterback is sacked on the third down, and that's, of course, that's bad. But the good thing is he did not try to force the football down the field and get the turnover.
Fair catch this time. The Broncos getting ready now to start their drive. Manning comes out in the pistol. The Broncos line up in the pistol. The Broncos take it from the 23. That brings the play to an end. After the 2-yard carry, it sets up second down and 8. Manning's going to be in the pistol here. Looking to the right side and throwing.
The Broncos do a really good job this time on offense. The quarterback throws the ball short. They pick up a few yards, and now it makes third down much easier.
Anderson's lined up now as the running back behind the quarterback. Here's the handoff. Fights through that hit. That's a gain of 7.
Good run that time. It results in a first down, and it moves those chains on the sideline. Keep those chains moving. Tire that defense out.
First down here after the run. Wide receivers stacked up on this play. Peyton Manning from the shotgun. Almost intercepted.
I know we've all heard this phrase before. That's why they're playing defense, because they can't kick.
Wide receivers are bunched up. Manning's going to take the snap from the shotgun. And incomplete.
Come on,
hit that time.
Good timing by the defensive player that time. He gets to the receiver just as the football is getting there and makes the hit, knocks that football loose.
Manning out of the gun. Makes the catch. The Broncos want to get their tight end involved early, and they have. Thomas been a focal point for this offense here in the first half.
Anytime you have a tight end with talent, you want to get them involved in the passing game. You know why? Because it's a mismatch. They're going against linebackers, safeties, guys who are not as athletic as they are.
And that's Houston in on the stop.
What that run does, it just puts the offense in a good situation. Good, positive run.
Second down and 2 to go after the running play. Latimer's lined up in the slot. Halfway through the second quarter. Touchdown! What a run!
This is not one of the faster running backs in the NFL. So for him to get through the line of scrimmage and go for a long touchdown run, you've got to blame the defense. Bad angles of attack, no doubt about it, but lack of hustle gives up the touchdown.
Inside of the uprights. The Chiefs are getting ready for the return. And can they return to a competitive state in this one as the game is starting to get out of hand? The score's 17-0. Touchback now as the ball comes out to the 20. The Chiefs are getting set for their next possession. Smith will have it in the pistol. Now 1st and 10. Handoff. They knock him down behind the line of scrimmage.
Good job by the defense. They stopped the offense that time on 1st down. Now the defense is in a good situation.
Offense lines up here. Alex Smith from the gun. He'll throw it over the middle. Trevathan that time on the tackle.
Well, on 2nd down that time, nice decision by the quarterback. Now they got it to 3rd and short. The defense, it all goes against them, of course. Now they don't know whether it's going to be a run or a pass.
Coming to the line, hoping to avoid being sacked for a 3rd time. 3rd and 4. Secures it with 2 hands. Timeout called by the defensive unit. All set to punt here. The Chiefs get to it first, and this will be downed as their defense trots onto the field. The Broncos now bring their offense back onto the field for the next drive. Welker's lined up now as a slot receiver. First down at the 16. And it's Eric Berry who brings them down. And now they'll try over again on second down. The Broncos would love to run the ball like they have so far. Anderson's posting big numbers, Phil.
I still think they'll be able to run the football, and here's why. The defense is worried about the passing game. When you're that worried about the pass, the running game is there, and the offense is taking advantage of it.
This is third down. Halftime, 2 minutes away.
Coming up at the half, please join Larry Ridley for the Verizon Halftime Report.
Manning's setting up now in the pistol. The Broncos have it at the 24. And that's Johnson in on the stop.
Third and short, I don't know what you do anymore. I've given up. Do you throw it? Do you run it? Do you have that kind of faith in your offensive line? Well, the offense does. They run the football. Great job by the offensive lineman, giving that running back a chance to get that first down.
First and 10. Throw to the left. Manning finds Thomas. He's taken down at the 42. Second down now. The Broncos are leading in this one, and a lot of that goes back to the play of this quarterback, Phil. Manning's had a very solid opening half.
He sure has, and then people are getting open down the field, Jim, and he's right on target. He's feeling it. He is absolutely in the groove.
Latimer's in the slot. First down at the 40. Looking across the middle, he's got the catch. In on the stop. They're back at the line after that catch for a first down. Manning set, empty backfield. Dropping back now into the shotgun. He has the grab. Johnson's the one who brings him to the ground. They'll take the snap from inside the red zone. A week ago, they had a lot of success inside the 20. Manning standing back in the shotgun, ready for the snap. Pulls it in. He's brought to a halt. First down here after the completion. Welker's going to get set in the slot for this snap. Manning's got it in the gun. And that was close to an interception for Berry.
Well, the defense has to be depressed after that play, because when you get a chance to get off the field, get a turnover, and get the offense off the field, man, you got to take advantage of situations like that.
The defense comes out in the dime. Manning's going to take it from the gun. The catch is made. Takes off for the end zone, and he's got it. Touchdown.
This offense, even though they had the lead, they do not sit on it. They are aggressive. They take risks. And what a job.
The Chiefs just can't stop them here before the half. And now they'll await for the kickoff, facing a sizable deficit. The score's 24-0. No return. The ball's coming out to the 20. The Chiefs ready to take over the football. Smith's lining up in the pistol. First down and 10. They'll go ground. Got a big lane. Talib's there to make the stop. The Chiefs signal for the timeout. And that's the first one they've used. Coming to the line, hoping to avoid being sacked for a third time. The Chiefs will take the snap from the 30. Catch made. That's a gain of 8. Timeouts called. We're going to step aside. Be back in just a moment. This will most likely be the final play before the half ends. Second down and 2. Down the field. Intercepted. The tackle is made. So that's going to do it for the first half. Broncos are up in this one. Broncos ready to boot it down the field. He'll take it from the 1. And he runs it out to about the 27 before he's taken down. First down here. Alex Smith will take it right from the center. The third quarter begins with this play. Alexander's marked down at the 41.
Quarterback's best friend. Throw a short pass and see it turn into big yards. What a job that time by the pass receiver. Catches the short pass and picks up big yards afterwards. Nice job.
Smith with the handoff. They are all over him behind the line of scrimmage. And a loss of 1.
Good job by the defense. They stopped the first down play that time by the offense, and now they have a good situation.
Smith set in the pistol. They send the tight end in motion. The Chiefs will take the snap from the 40. Gets the handle here. Fights off the hit. On his way. The 30, the 20, the 10. And Ward's there to take him down. As we've seen today, this is a team that's dedicated to the run, and it's paid off with some very good stats on the ground.
Well, it shows you what the coach thinks. He believes in running the football, and when you believe in it, what happens to your football team? They become tough, and they have shown that toughness here today. That's why they have such a good ground game going.
They're going to get him here for a sack.
Well, this is about as bad as it gets for a quarterback in a situation like this. You're near the goal line, and they give you a chance to throw the football, and you take a sack. Oh, my gosh. I wouldn't want to be him in that film session tomorrow.
Smith's going to be in the pistol here. 2nd and 12 to the ground. And to run it right. Moore's there that time for the tackle.
Jim, I just want to say this to the quarterback. It's 3rd goal. If the play's not there, throw it away. Do not force the action.
Breaking huddle at the 8-yard line. Quarters formation here for the defense. 3rd and goal from the 8. And Vaughn Miller has him behind the line of scrimmage.
How about the defense on that play? They were not fooled. They see the pass coming. They get the penetration. They get to the quarterback quick, and that's a big sack down near the goal line.
Drives it through for the field goal.
Jim, they get the field goal at that time, and it keeps the momentum on their side. It's positive energy. It makes you feel good. Now we'll see if the defense can carry it on.
Able to move past the 20 and brought down at the 23. The Chiefs will begin their drive from the 26 now. It's a dime look for the defense on this play. The Broncos take it from the 23. Throws to the right. Manning sends it to Welker. He's stacked up at that point. So they complete that one, yet it's still 2nd down. They've come out in the dime package. Manning's back in shotgun formation. Airing it out. Wow, what a catch. The Broncos have been quite good all season at throwing the football, and it's been another game like that today. Manning's continued to be one of the best field generals in the game.
I just love the way he dominates everything with the football team, especially on the offensive side, Jim. We see he's in command of everything, and, of course, we see all the great plays he makes.
The Broncos have it at the 39. Anderson's got it on the handoff, and that's a big-time tackle that keeps them 3 yards short of the 1st down marker. Offense lines up here. It's 2nd down and 3. Has his man, and now he'll dip out of bounds.
What can a defensive back do in a situation like this? The answer is nothing. How about the throw right on target by the quarterback and a good route on that out route by the receiver?
The Broncos from the 32. So they failed to convert on 3rd down, but that's been one of the lone failures on 3rd today. The Broncos will take the snap from the 30. They call his number once more.
Well, I like the decision that time to go for it on 4th and short. You know, you got some big old hogs up front. They're pretty strong, so it's 4th down. Go for it, and you pick it up.
Caldwell's a receiver in the slot. 1st and 10. Ball's going to secure the handoff. How about that run? Touchdown.
Well, it just goes to show you, give any running back in this league a little bit of a chance. Get him in the open field. Even though this guy's not known for his great speed, he still made it happen, and he takes it all the way for the score.
The Chiefs are anxious to return the kickoff. He'll take it from the 1. Able to move past the 20 and brought down at the 23. The Chiefs now will start their drive at the 23. He's setting up here. He's been sacked 4 times already. What a beating it has been for the quarterback. And now on the draw. One team's running the football, the other is passing. But both are working with their game plans.
Yeah, they both are working. As you look down there on the field, one set of running backs are really happy. On the other side, the wide receiver group, they're really happy. So as long as you get it done, that's all that matters.
The Chiefs snap it up at the 26. And Vaughn Miller has him behind the line of scrimmage.
There is nothing worse for a quarterback than have the pocket collapse. And that time it collapsed on his left side. There's nothing he can do, and he goes down for the sack.
Smith will have it in the pistol. 3rd and a long way to go. Alex Smith looking long, and that's Talib, who almost came away with a pick.
Jim, when you get in these situations, there's not much you can do. 3rd and long, not easy to pick up first downs in these type of situations.
He's going to try and return this punt. Taken down at the 33. The Broncos come to the line. They'll start this drive at the 33. Manning comes out in the pistol. Now 1st and 10. Wide open for the catch.
All right, coaches, don't get greedy. Be decisive over there on the sideline. Do what's best for your football team. Keep getting those first downs and letting that clock just keep running. You got a big lead here in the second half. Don't take any chances.
Handoff made. Gains 11. As we look at the matchup at running back, hard to find fault in anything either one of these guys has done today.
Yeah, this is unique. This is fun to watch. You got a close game, and usually at this time we go, well, it's going to come down to the quarterbacks. Well, not today. It's going to come down to these running backs.
The Broncos from the 37. Houston's going to make the tackle. 2nd down here. He'll take the snap, the first here in the 4th quarter. And that gains a few. Looking ahead, the Chiefs will be on the road in Arizona next week, while the Broncos will be playing at home next week. 3rd down now. Wide receivers stacked up on this play. Manning's going to take the snap from the shotgun. Makes the reception. And he steps out of the field of play. The offense is set at the line for the first down after that completion. Manning's setting up now in the pistol. Anderson's going to take the handoff now for a gain of about 5. Look at the rushing totals for both sides. Neither defense has had much luck slowing down the run.
Well, it's not about luck. It's about trying hard. It's about want to, and I do not see that from the defensive side. That's why the offenses are having so much success running the football here today.
Incomplete, looking underneath that time.
Nice situation here for the offense. They're winning the football game. Now they're in the red zone. Let's see if they can come up with a play that fools the defense.
Wide receivers are bunched up. Manning from the gun. Very nearly intercepted.
The defense did everything right in that situation. They were in the right spot. They were smart. They read the quarterback's eyes, but they dropped the pass.
The kick is through for 3.
Well, when you get points, it's never a bad thing. That is for sure. Good job by the field goal kicker that time. Nice job by the offense moving the football down the field.
And a touchback here will bring the ball out to the 20. First down on the way. He's setting up here. He's been sacked 5 times today. Really been beat up. Throws the pass. Catch is made by Dwayne Bowe. And they are in on Bowe. That's second down coming up. Loading up with extra defensive backs in the dime. We'll send it back to the quarterback out of the gun. Got a little crease. Smith's marked down at the 47.
All you can do is your job, and that was a good job by the offense, picking up the first down. You're down big in the second half. Hey, don't worry about the score right now. Just find ways to execute plays and get down there and score a touchdown.
Smith standing back in the shotgun, ready for the snap. Looking to go down the field here. Should have been intercepted that time by Moore.
Every quarterback in the NFL is going to have 1 or 2 passes a game. They can be picked off. Most of the time they're dropped, and this time that was a bad drop by the defense.
Smith by himself in the backfield. From the gun. To the outside. The catch is made.
Well, that'll make you feel a little better. Finally getting a first down. You're down big in the second half, and you're on the offensive side. Don't look for the quick score. Just look to pick up positive yards and hope it leads you to a score later.
First down at the 41. Alex Smith looking long. Intercepted. Shakes off the hit. And he's brought to the ground. That's a touchback, and the ball will be spotted at the 20.
That was an awesome job by the defense. They just read the quarterback's eyes. They got in position, and they made the interception.
They come to the line of scrimmage. First down. Manning's lining up in the pistol. Anderson's handed the football. Gets about 9 on the play.
Nice run that time. When you run the football like this over a period of time, it's going to wear that defense out. There's no doubt about it. Nice job by the offensive line.
Ball lines up in the backfield. Second down and 1. Now cutting to the right side, looking for some open space. The tackle is made at the 40-yard line.
That's an awesome job by the offense picking up this first down here in the second half. They've got a big lead. It's not about scoring anymore. It's just about milking that clock, and that is an art, and this team is good at it.
First and 10. Ball's taking the handoff. Good piece of tackling. It's now second down. Ball's lined up directly behind the quarterback here. Takes it again, and he's tackled. He'll be a yard short of the first. Manning set in the pistol. Third down and 1. Right back to him one more time. And now they'll be on the other side of the 50 after this play. They're able to move the chains after that last run. Manning's going to be in the pistol here. He'll get it again. Eric Berry comes up to make the play.
Ball's the guy, anytime he gets a chance to get in the secondary and make a big play, he thinks he's going to take it for a touchdown. Not this time. It's a big run, but still well done.
And now we reach the 2-minute warning. New set of downs now after picking up the first on the ground. The Broncos come out in the pistol. Anderson's got it on the handoff. Johnson's there to make the tackle. The Broncos have clearly enjoyed being able to take the air out of the football when needed today. Anderson's dominated on the ground.
There is nothing like dominating a football game physically. They have overwhelmed the defense, and a good job by the offensive coordinator managing this game today.
They call his name again.
Hey, that's a great job by the defense. What an effort and what speed. That time they get in the backfield and tackle the runner for a loss.
Manning comes out in the pistol. 3rd and 6. And Cooper can't quite pick it off.
Well, Jim, I threw a lot of passes like that in my career where it should have been intercepted and the guy dropped it. You just go, yes, I got a break. Now can you capitalize on this break?
The kick is good. That's about as low pressure a field goal as you'll ever have for a kicker, but the coach might face a little pressure after the game with that huge lead inside of 2 minutes and just going ahead and putting more points on the board.
Oh, you're right there. The kicker loves it. He gets to go out there and make a field goal like you said with no pressure. But look out. There are going to be a lot of questions about kicking a field goal late in the game. I'm sure that coach will have the answer. Usually the answer is it's not my job to stop us. It's your job.
Vaughn Miller has him behind the line of scrimmage. Won't huddle now. Going to conserve the timeout and rush back to the line. Intercepted! And he'll step out of bounds.
When you get an opportunity like this, you want to take advantage of it. The defense did. The opportunity was there. They get a chance to intercept the football. They do. Now, can their offense take advantage of this situation?
They face 1st down. Offense lines up here. Peyton Manning from the shotgun. Peyton over to Thomas.
Well, how about that, Jim? Not a surprise. Down the red zone one more time. They're blowing them out. And this offense has been spectacular. What will they do here? You know what? I think they'll just run it and try to end this game.
One more play, and it's in the books. 1st and goal from the 3. Manning finds Thomas. Demaryius Thomas takes the hit and is brought down. A short field goal try on the way. The kick is good. No stopping this team. They mount another victory here today to keep the streak going.
I think you said it right. There's no stopping him.